What's going on, YouTube? Guess what today is? Today is May 4th, which I don't care anything about because I don't watch Star Trek and Star Wars and
Star
whatever. But May the 4th be with you.
May the Force be with you.
Force be with you.
That's the official terminology.
Whatever. So anyway, more importantly, what today is our 1 year anniversary of YouTube, or when we started YouTube. So we really appreciate the support, the love, comments, the shares. I can't tell you what everybody's done for us in this industry and getting this YouTube going, so we really appreciate that. Now, to bring in a special guest for this 1 year YouTube, somebody I've called out twice on YouTube about not coming up. We have a very good friend of mine from Monster Morphs, Mr. Eric Walsh.
How's it going, YouTube? Eric Walsh, Monster Morphs. Like I said, me and Tony known each other for a while, so I'll do my cameo appearance here.
So this is the first time that you've been on any YouTube?
Any YouTube.
So he's going to be a little nervous, a little sweaty, or it could be that it's 86 degrees.
Yes, we're in the snake room, and we're in Georgia, so keep that in mind.
But anyway, Eric brought up some really cool stuff. Probably going to be a 2-part, maybe even a 3-part series on this, because he brought a lot of cool stuff for us to look at and film. Some of the stuff that you're not going to see through most of the other YouTube channels. So I'm really excited about showing some of this stuff off. I personally have some of the stuff that Eric's made, and boy, I really like it. So
yeah, I appreciate you having me out here. We'll showcase some of the less common genes you see, some up-and-comers, and some that you may not even know about. So we look forward to showing them to you and explaining some stuff.
Absolutely. One of the reasons why I love Eric so much is one of my favorite breeders here in Georgia or all over the world is because he works stuff that you don't see. And I love that. So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
What's up? I'm here too.
Alright, so first up we have, what is this?
This is a single gene Trojan female. The gene's around. It's been around for a little while. There's a few people that work with it. It originated with Brant Rustich at Major League Reptiles. As you can see, it's kind of got an overall rusty bronze color, maybe some pattern reduction. Looks cool. I love it. And they really don't start showing color until probably 300-400 grams.
So they start off brighter?
Actually, they duller.
More dull,
yeah.
And then as
you'll start seeing the rusty color, the bronze.
I like it. Has nice, that cool cream color to it, and the blushing's just amazing.
Yeah, you see that, and then there is a super form. It is incomplete dominant.
Is it the Magnum?
It is not the
Magnum. It's not a Trojan Magnum. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Right. When I look at this thing, I want to think like an inchy look and a caramel albino or monarch look.
Yes. So I would say the super form, if I had to compare it to something, would be a monarch. You get those same kind of orangey tones. The melanin kind of looks the same, so you get an overtone of that, but it combos up pretty good with Enchi, like you said.
Gotcha. Speaking of Enchi,
so we got an Enchi Trojan here. So your Trojan, add Enchi. As you can see, it has the telltale Enchi pattern.
Yep.
You see the sides, belly, although the color changes. Yep. But if you notice, the gold kind of rusty colors increase. Very unique, and it just increases Enchi like tenfold. I think it's a great combo. Yeah, I mean, the blushing's really nice, everything. So this guy's a breeder male, and he's been doing well so far this year.
Gotcha.
I gotta say, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this. Like, you see them online, the pictures just don't, as we always say, the pictures don't do justice to anything. But I mean, just the color patterns that's coming out of it.
Yeah, so Trojan's really hard to photograph because you get a lot of people that say that it's saturated or it's been doctored. You kind of have to see it in person. And then even in sunlight, it looks even better. So
yeah, you can see the inchy eyes in this too.
Yeah.
Just for a comparison, let me grab an inchy. So this is an inchy hit hypo female. She just laid, so she's super tiny, like literally just laid. But you can see the color difference between the two. This should be a good comparison on video.
That is amazing. So the Trojan is just bringing out that honey caramel style to it.
Oh yeah,
I'm digging it.
I can only imagine what a super inchy, or if we added fire, yellow belly, stuff like that, what it's going to do.
Yeah.
And then I think hypo, like I said, was go phenomenal with Trojan.
I dig it. I dig it.
Desert Ghost.
Desert Ghost Trojan.
Yeah.
So you think it would make it have a lighter version of
I think it would just be a super clean rust-colored snake.
And keep most of the on this part. Keep it kind of that honey brown. That might be cool.
And we have another combo we'll showcase.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the thing right there.
So here we have a Trojan Special.
Oh, I love special.
Oh, I do too.
Bell Complex animal with Trojan.
Mm-hmm.
I think it did really phenomenal things. He's being a ball python.
Of course.
But if you look at those sides, the belly, those flames, and then the head.
Yeah, look at it compared to
look at that.
The normal. That's crazy.
Increases the gold coloration, the orange. I mean, the blushes just amps it up.
I mean, and that's just a special?
Special Trojan.
That's it. Okay.
To me, special is the best enhancing gene in the bell complex.
Yes.
By far. People don't understand how much special can really add to a combination.
Yeah, it doesn't overtake it like Lesser or Mojave and really own it. It actually adds a good value to the combo and creates a really unique combo.
Everything I see with special, and it always has that little bright pop. Like if it was a picture and you were going like that, it was like that little twinkle.
Yep.
It always gives it that little extra.
Love it, dude.
I'm digging it.
So this is cool. This is getting there because I'm not a Trojan fan as of yet.
Yeah,
he will be, everybody.
But this,
I'm not a fan of Trojans either. You know.
Yeah, I have kids. That's what I don't like Trojans. But anyway, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool as all get.
So I already had this male. He's breeding.
Right.
And this is a male as well. I had to have him.
Would you say you gotta have it?
Not quite, but that's coming soon to a theater near you.
Nice, love it.
He's going to be breeding, as soon, probably end of this year.
Yeah.
I don't mind having 2 males on a project that I feel so strongly about.
I've all for having 2 males.
Yeah.
So I could definitely either back each other up with them and know that I'm going to get Trojans, or go 2 separate routes.
Yep.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
So, what are some other genes that you think are going to mix well, other than the ones that you just listed? Obviously, Orange Dream, all those really bright.
Double dose of Enchi,
nice.
Fire, Yellow Belly. I'm interested to see what it does with dark genes.
That's what I was fixing.
Blackhead, black pastel, cinnamon, stuff like that. And then also what it does with recessives. No recessives have been made. There are heads out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested to see what it does with clown and pied. I think it could go really good with pied if it doesn't make a high white pied and you get the pattern, especially with Enchi or something like that.
Or like that with like just the cool ringer on it. Oh, that'd be sick.
So I mean, I think the future is bright, so to speak, for Trojan. There's a lot of ways to go with it. So Desert Ghost is going to be one of them, for sure.
I'm interested to see what the black pastel,
yeah, no doubt,
does with this. So anyway, time will tell.
Yeah.
So cool. I hope y'all like the Trojan project. You have some cooking, got some way this year.
He's breeding to Super Enchi Fire, Spot Nose Yellow Belly. So we'll see what it does with Spot Nose. Several good projects. There's going to be some head hypo stuff coming as well.
So get in touch with Eric if it's something you're interested in working with, because I don't yet. So
he will be this season, guys.
Hey,
this next gene, I think it's fantastic and super super cool, especially with the super. Can we show the super of this later on the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll show up a super version of this gene
with super pastel.
Later, after we get done showing these off in the video. So stay tuned on what the super actually looks like. But what we have right here is a single gene. What? No, guys, what? It's actually called a what? This is single gene version.
Okay.
Originator is Tim Belly and Belly Reptiles. This is one thing you probably never heard of, and there might be a handful of people with it, less than 5.
What's one thing that I've never heard of?
The what?
What?
But anyway.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's just say it. Let's just say it.
Oh, is a super called a what? A do what?
I was actually just trying to say that what is probably the stupidest name in the ball python world.
What?
It's really a hard name to do it because when people say what it is, you say what, and it's a weird response to their question.
I have what stuff too, and yeah, it's a pain in the butt. So although I don't know you personally, Tim Bailey, what were you smoking when you called the gene what?
So I bet you're thinking twice about saying a chili dog was a dumb name for a gene.
Okay, from now on,
I can name it whatever I want to. Yep.
Craig wants to come up with.
I'm gonna call mine a never mind.
Okay.
What is that? Never mind.
Or IDK.
IDK, IDC. Let's do it. All right. So, what is this gene mixed with?
Single gene.
Single gene what?
What?
Got it. So normal what?
Yes.
Got it. All right. I'm on.
Recessive?
Not recessive. It is a complete dominant.
Oh yeah, we just said super.
As you can see, it's a brownie.
Okay.
So, first initial impression is like, that's nothing. Mm-hmm. And then when you break it down, if you got a good eye or you can compare it to an actual normal.
I have a good eye.
You'll
Only one.
Only one?
Yeah.
If you see, you get kind of, the donuts down the backbone, kind of a weird pattern. But you also get the busyness on the sides with the blushing and the flames and everything. So, one of the characteristics. And then, like I said, I hatch normals into clutch and they stand out side by side.
Right.
Like, not even a comparison.
I don't think I have any normals for comparison.
We have that big normal in there, but it'd probably eat that one.
But it's super cool what it does in combos. And when you start stacking stuff. And we'll show that soon. But single gene what? I like it. It's cool gene. I look forward to using it in a lot of projects, and I'm impressed with what I've seen so far.
It's got a slight iridescent to it from the angle this way.
Yep, it does.
Is that common, you think?
On the darker snakes, you'll see that. I don't know if that's a characteristic of the gene yet.
What? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a blackhead sheen.
Kind of like a blackhead sheen, yeah.
Interesting.
If y'all hear that, don't worry. It's not Blair trying to come in. It's zombies. It's zombies. Don't worry.
The wind's blowing really bad. So, anyway. All right. So, what's next to show what the what gene is?
So let's let's just add pastel.
So this is the only pastel what that we have here at the moment, and it's deep in shed, unfortunately. But side by side comparison, obviously you can tell the snake's lighter, but it's a lot of the same pattern is still there.
Yeah, you still have the blushing flames and everything.
Look at all the hooks.
I know.
And, yep, you get the weird pattern down the back.
It's almost like a blitz or a trick or a hurricane looking, but the hooks are not in the same
area. It's only down the dorsal, it looks like.
Yep.
So this is actually it's actually a bright snake when it's out of shed. I mean, you wouldn't think that from seeing just a darker brown snake that with pastel would make it better, but it actually looks pretty good. And if you guys no, Tony's not the biggest fan of just pastel stuff, but he liked this one.
No, not Tony.
But this one's sitting in my whole bag rack. So
yeah, that's cool. And only real YouTubers show their snakes in shed. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Is that a rule?
That's a rule. It's on the internet. It's true. So,
yeah, I read it there too.
Yeah, I saw it. Yep.
Let's get another one out.
Yeah, let's get another single gene combo. So here we have a lesser what?
Lesser what?
So as you see, it looks a little bit darker. The head's darker than a normal lesser. There is pattern reduction, especially down by the tail. You get just the weird, like loopy alien head just coming up from the belly, and then the blushing overall is increased, even over the back.
So the last one, and I'm just going to say this on video, the last one that I sold, that was a lesser what, the people thought, I actually had two different people that were interested in a snake, but they both thought that it looked Harlequin-ish. But I only see that look in the lesser.
Yeah.
So I'm a noob and I don't know what a Harlequin is.
And that's exactly what I told them. I have no idea what.
I don't think anyone's actually just had Harlequin or Super Harlequin or no. It's a weird pattern variation. I've seen it with Desert Ghost stuff. I've seen it with Mojave Harlequins, lesser Harlequins. I don't know if you can pinpoint it.
Okay. So it's just one of them.
So I'm going to attribute the pattern to the what?
Yeah, either you know what it is or yeah.
But there's no Harlequin in this animal. This is just straight lesser what. And it's not a what the.
Yep.
Yeah. Could it be it is what it is?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I already got the name tattooed on me.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
I'm digging it though, man. I mean,
And there are some variation. Let's show another lesser wood. So this is also a lesser wood, slightly more reduced, blushed, I guess. But so there's a little bit of variables that can play into the wood gene, but just to give you an idea that they're not all exactly the same, and that goes for pretty much every morph, every gene. So just because somebody posted a picture on World of Ball Python, that's what it's supposed to look like.
That's right.
Not the truth.
It's not?
Because the internet posted it, it has to be the truth, guys.
That it does.
Yeah.
It has to be the truth. Yeah.
But anyway,
you're right.
I'm telling you that it's not, and you can believe me more than the internet. Trust me.
But you're on it. But you're on it.
That's why you can believe me.
What?
What?
Huh?
What? Huh?
What?
What are we saying?
Anyway, so no lesser wood. So you brought one that has pastel in it too, right?
Yeah. So now we're gonna stack the pastel and the lesser into a 2-gene combo, and pastel lesser. That's the pastel lesser wood.
Okay, so that's a pastel lesser what? So this is three genes. Okay.
So now we got the lesser. Stack it with the pastel. Add the what, and you get this.
So it's what?
Look at this crazy pattern.
It's almost pixelated.
I have never seen anything do that.
The hollowed out, like, yes.
Yeah.
So overall, what you notice, it's really blushed. And if you can see it in person, I'm not sure it's going to show on camera. The color is very unique. It's like a yellowish, orangey brown color. And when Tony saw this in person, he said the same thing, that the picture did not look like the actual snake.
Video normally works better than the pictures.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's going to pull up in
hopefully it's going to be right.
But maybe stacking it right here on top of this.
That might do it. That might actually make it pop a little different.
But anyway, amazing combo. I really like this. Really.
And I'm, like, once again, in all these, I'm noticing the dorsals are freaked out. So this one, you got a lot of the donuts. This one is striped, but you also have the hooks again. And like you said, I've never seen a weird...
The breakdown where it goes
in the alien head and the dorsal.
Never seen that. We pretty much all know pastel, lesser, things like that. Please tell me you got something crazy.
I have two that I produced that are pretty powerful for the What Project, and they're crazy.
Can we call these oh my gods?
OMGs?
Oh my what?
Oh my what's? I think we can coin that. Oh my what?
That could be a new. We could get that in the Webster dictionary.
We can do that. We'll just put it in
OMW.
Yeah, there we go. Let's do it.
What All right, the heck is this? Okay, so obviously super pastel.
Yes. So this guy, super pastel GHI what?
What? Say it again.
Super pastel GHI what?
So I was right about seeing some GHI in that thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta have it.
Yeah, gotta have it in my pocket right now.
As you can see, if you're familiar with a super pastel GHI, they do vary, and they do have breaks in pattern, but this thing took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it did.
Super crazy. Man, this, yeah.
Yep. I mean, I really like the reduction in pattern so much that you get these giant areas of just blushing.
So are we safe to say that pastel is definitely a necessity?
I think that unlocks the crazy pattern.
With the gene. Yeah, I think so too.
I definitely do.
We need to see more of it, but I definitely think that the pastel, this may be another gene that pastel works with.
Yeah.
So, alright, so what is this?
So this is awesome. Crazy as well. Super pastel leopard what?
Wow. No yellow belly.
No yellow belly.
Wait, so it's one of the what's?
What's?
One of the what's.
So this guy is
it's a oh my what?
Super pastel leopard what, and as you can see, totally freaks it out.
Yeah,
the breaks in the pattern, and a lot of leopard combos do get stripes, but you can see how crazy it gets in here.
Again, look at the jaggedness of this dorsal stripe and the way it connects here on. That's crazy.
And then the blushing, once again, I mean, it's totally blushed out. Flames everywhere, and then like Tony said, you would think maybe yellow belly was in there because of the side pattern on the ventral area. So, nope, there's no yellow belly in that pairing.
Crazy. So the what gene
has a bright future for sure. I enjoy working with it. Like Tony said, he has one in his whole back rack, and pending what I make this year, I'm sure there'll be more, you know, between us.
Well, we both have some for sale too. So
yes,
if you want
definitely
want to hit either one of us up, let us know. We'll get you some.
One of these guys is for sale. That's up to you.
And not technically speaking, for a newer gene, these aren't that expensive.
No, these are not going to be.
I mean, these two may be more.
The price point on these is going to be higher. But the single gene what stuff is not what you would think it would be.
Reach out to us. We'll
yeah, definitely. If you need additional pictures or info, we can do that.
Yep. Amazing genes. Those two are just The Trojan, starting to grow on me a little bit.
You'll see.
Wet stuff, fantastic. So anyway, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna go buy some fuller, drink some beer probably. I gotta get out of this room for a little bit. So we're gonna make this a 2-part section. So stay tuned in a couple of days. You'll get to see
2 more jeans that are rare and not in a lot of collections that you may not have seen before.
What?
Thanks for watching our Daddy's channel. Make sure you subscribe.